Hello one, hello all, and welcome to another World of Warcraft Let's Play. This is part 16, and we are currently riding our way up to Dun Moda in the Wetlands. This is probably going to be our last episode in the Wetlands before we head off into the Arathi Highlands to the north, and I have a feeling we're going to see the Dark Iron Dwarves again in just in a moment. This is probably going to be the only part that comes out today. I've got a lot of stuff to do, but I thought I'd record a quick half-an-hour session so that we can get to level 30 hopefully, and finish up the Wetlands. And then after that we've now completed 2 zones, which is pretty cool. And we're going to be level 30, which is when you're meant to leave the Wetlands, I think. Oh no, we went to leave 5 levels ago. Oh well. This quest is still on our level though, so it's not too bad. Okay, so we're heading to a dwarf settlement called Dun Moda to drop off some supplies. Our things aren't looking too good. Why are they all outside? If there's one thing time has taught me, it's that no assignment is a dull one. Protecting the Thandal span should have been an easy task, but with the brunt of the army fighting alongside the Alliance, we were overwhelmed here and Dun Moda has fallen. Aye, what have you got for me? Supplies from Ferelon, bless his heart. We're good on food, but we're running out of bullets. You don't want to waste your time talking to me right now, lad. Thargus Anvilmar himself is just on the other side of these wagons. Surely you've heard of him? He fought to defend the Thandal span from the Dark Iron alongside the King of Stormwind. He's one of the finest heroes of Ironforge. Right now, though, he's in the thick of it. Go out there and let him know you're ready to help. Just keep a good distance. He swings wide. So they've lost it to what looks like Twilight Dark Irons. Well met. If you've got a weapon on you, I'll take any help I can get clearing out these crazed fools. The Twilight Hammer revealed. I and everyone else thought these fools were just Dark Iron up to no good, but these nutters are full-blown cultists. The Twilight's Hammer want nothing more short the destruction of the entire world. They've thrown their lot in with Deathwing and Ragnaros, and they've got a history with the Dark Iron. But it doesn't matter who they are. What matters is they're in Dun Moda and they need to get out. I'll not let any past here. You get in there and crack some skulls. Okay, so the Twilight's Hammer have invaded Dun Moda and taken it over, for lack of a better term. So we're going to help out by killing some of them. So whereas before we believed we were just dealing with some rogue Dark Irons, now it's been revealed to us through the plot that the Twilight's Hammer have actually persuaded them to join them and fight for Deathwing and Ragnaros. Which is why all the ones we've been meeting before have been chanting for Ragnaros and all these sort of things. We've got to save the tavern first, obviously. Nice. Okay. Let's see how far these Twilights have gone in. All the way down here. Probably looking for that fine Bronzebeard ale that we all know is so much better than the Dark Iron stuff. Okay, so that's the tavern. Now cleared out. Nice. Of course, also in one level we get our next talent point, which means we get to spend it into a new talent, which is going to be pretty cool. I'm not sure if the level 30 ones are any exciting, but we shall see. Okay, so that's those killed off enough for Thargus' approval, so we're going to head back and talk to him again. And heal up as well whilst we're at it. Okay, Thargus, what do you think? Good show, lad, but we've no time to celebrate. Thandal span's in danger. I've defended the Thandal span from being destroyed before against the Dark Iron themselves, and so did my father and his father before him. The only Dark Iron that managed to give me the slip ran straight for the bridge. Something's amiss, and I'm betting when we get there we'll be waltzing right into an ugly trap. I could use your help, Sun Po, for Ironforge. Are you with me? Oh, we get some cool new shoulders. Nice. So let's go see what's going on at the Fandel Span. Now the Fandel Span is famously where the original Horde was stopped. There used to be 2 bridges here, but the original Horde, when there was a fight between the Horde and the Alliance, and I think it was the first war, they were pushed back into the south and eventually pushed all the way back to the Dark Portal, and it stopped here. Uh-oh. Just an explosion. Oh, there you are, Thargus. Oh my god. Balgaras and the others, you are all dead. What foul trick is this? Your petty triumphs have been futile. The power of the Twilight's hammer is absolute. Rejoice, for you shall be the first to die. We will sweep across Casmodan and burn all to ash. I don't care how many times I have to kill you. I'll take you all on to save this land. Hey, we got the rest of our band here. This is awesome. What luck. The offerings throw themselves upon the altar. Holy shit. Okay, right, let's do this. We won. Well, what's going on now? I have no idea. And good riddance. Thandel Span safe thanks to you, Sunpo, and hopefully Kalamoth is down for good this time. You should go on ahead and warn the other side of the span about this, Sunpo. Over the bridge to the north, you'll find Refuge Point, the stronghold of the Alliance in Narathi. Tell Captain Niels to keep an eye out for these Twilight's Hammer curs. That was really cool, seeing all those other characters that we've met along our way coming to help fight with us. And on we go into the next zone. So say goodbye to Wetlands because we're heading into the Arathi Highlands now. Now this zone is quite famous for being a zone just completely starved of content, mainly because in the original version of the game there were like 10, maybe 20 quests here, I think. That was all. If we check out the achievements about quests. Eastern Kingdoms. Complete 18 quests in Arathi Highlands, so compared to like some of the other zones which have like 45, 50 quests. That's quite insane. Okay, so we're heading to Refuge Point, which is the sole Alliance capital in this area. There's the castle of Stromgard as well, and we'll go there eventually. But Refuge Point lies ahead. Okay, here we go. This is also the entrance to the Arathi Basin battleground, so that's pretty cool. We can check out some of the PvP gear whilst we're here. Or not? Oh, there we go. So you can actually buy the cool tabard. Cloak of the Honor Guard. See what all the stuff is, shall we? So you can get boots, all that sort of thing. Highlanders leather shoulders, they're pretty cool. Iron box staff. Sage claw the dagger, that's pretty cool as well. Okay. Let's talk to Captain Niels then, who we were sent to talk to.
Hello.
I suppose I owe Thargus a favour for sending such a bold hero my way, or perhaps he just wanted to keep all the cleanup for himself. Regardless, you'll find much to do here for the Alliance. We are fighting a war for Stromgard, and we are losing. The Ogres, the Syndicate, and we have divided our once great city, and each faction battles the other into a bloody stalemate. But our forces dwindle while our enemy grows. Though South Shore has fallen, we must not yet let any further ground be yielded to our enemies. Go to the Syndicate base in Northfold Manor and slay them. We must reclaim the land for ourselves before the Horde has a chance to creep further.
Farewell.
Wanted, Merez Cowl. A bounty has been placed on the head of Maris Cowell, a high-level advisor and operative of the Syndicate. She was last seen within the Syndicate-controlled territory of Stromgard. Bounty may be collected from Captain Niels. Be warned, Maris is a skilled and cunning warlock known for her trafficking with demons. Extreme caution is advised when hunting her. And we get a really nice dagger from that. And then the other one. Wanted. Otto and Falconcrest. The Stromgard militia has placed bounties on the heads of Lord Falconcrest and his bodyguard Otto. Falconcrest heads the Syndicate's efforts in the Arathi Highlands, and his death would cause a major disruption in those efforts. His bodyguard Otto, although not a strategic target, is a fierce opponent and has killed dozens of our defenders. Their bounties may be collected from Captain Niels. And they're also in Stromgard. Skierto. Holy shit. I'm sick of sitting in this hole. I hope whatever sorry pencil pusher is holding up Danath's return gets a punch in the jimmies. Archmage Malin has sent me here to collect regents for him. I was at a loss as to how I was going to collect the items, but now that you're here, I think my problem's solved. I need witherbark tusks and witherbark medicine pouches. Could you find those for me? The witherbark live to the southeast of Arathi. Oops. Shakes a breen. You're alright, Sunpo. It's not every day you come across a so-called hero that has a clue what they're doing once they get this far from home, so I'll let you in on some more work. I have a friend by the name of Shakes O'Brien. He's the captain of a crew of pirates, the Blackwater Raiders. Good men, respectable as pirates go. They dock at Faldir's Cove, hidden along the southern shore. I'm sure O'Brien will have lucrative jobs for you if you're interested. I've scouted all over these highlands, Sunpo, and there's one thing I've found I haven't been able to explain. To the northeast of here, there's a circle of stones like the others you'll find everywhere in Arathi, but the largest and most imposing of them built into the mountainside itself. Just between you and me, I heard voices while I was there, whispers of the earth. If you're a curious type, you should go see for yourself. And home, sweet gnome. I used to have quite the home back in Ironforge. That is, I did until I was booted out to make way for the gnomes. They couldn't stop a bunch of trogs with all those gizmos and machines, and I had to pay for their weakness. No, sir, no longer. Go to Gnomeragon and talk to Commando Murdoch. Sure, he's a gnome, and his crew, safe, I think. I think they call him, are going to take Gnomeragon back. Go, I want my house back. Okay, we're not going to take that quest now, because Gnomeragon is a dungeon. And then one here from Commander Amaran. The Horde have held Goshek Farm to the east for a long time. It's never been of much concern compared to the rest of our problems here, but there's been reports of undead activity in the area. Anything more alarming than shuffling peons over there warrants investigation. This isn't the first time the undead have been up to no good at the farm, so I've sent my base scouts there to send them out. Report to Quay and Kenalori and they'll fill you in. Okay, so we've got a whole bunch of quests that are just sending us all over the map. We're going to start... over here. We're going to investigate the shards of Myziel. And then we're just going to go round in a circle and complete everything as we go through until we've completed everything in the zone, basically. Okay, so a lot's been going on in the Arathi Highlands. Basically, at the beginning of the Cataclysm, the undead, to reprove their worthiness to the Horde after the debacle at the Wrathgate, where some Forsaken turned on everyone else and started attacking them. That farm looks awful. Yeah, after the Forsaken betrayal, Sylvanas felt she had to prove herself back to the Horde again, so she invaded everywhere south of Silverpine Forest, including Gilneas and Hillsbrad, and in the process they destroyed the town of Southshire completely. So the Alliance lost a major foothold in the area, and the Forsaken have just pushed through all of this land. And now the Alliance are desperately trying to hold on to the Arathi Highlands. Okay, so what's going on here? The shard pulses softly and whispers slowly, echoes through your head. Help. My name is Myzrael. I am a princess of the earth, and my captors, the giants, have trapped me deep beneath the Arathi Highlands. These crystal shards are the only way I can speak with the surface world. Please help me. Allies of the giants, the Dry Whisker kobolds, have a shard like this one in their Dry Whisker Gorge to the east. To power the cluster, you must gather motes of Myzrael from the kobolds and apply them to it. I beg you, Sunpo, aid me. Interesting. Okay, so let's head over to that cave. There's the horde camp up there on the hill. We don't want to get too close to that. Okay, and then up here along the mountains, this is where we're going to find the kobolds that we need to find. I have this other Alliance players coming to the exact same place, and that's going to be a real pain in the butt, but we'll give it a go. We're going to head right up here.
It is too far away.
Well, none of them have dropped a moat so far, so that's always a reassuring sign when you have to pick up 12 of something and they're not dropping them as frequently as you'd hope. Let's head into the cave itself, shall we?
I do not have enough energy.
Actually, I'm pretty sure this quest is pretty renowned for having a terrible drop rate, so this is going to drop rate, so this is going to be pretty fun. Not... This is more on our level now. We're level 29 and they're level 29, so we're actually at a pretty reasonable pace now. That's 3. Hopefully we're going to only use recuperate now because our health's at half health. So let's build up some combo points and then activate recuperate. Nice. That's quite a dense group of them there. There's the shard. Luckily we're doing quite a bit of damage to these guys. However, we do need more of these little motes of Misrael before we can actually continue, so we need to keep hunting these kobolds down. Oh no. Damn, okay, well we're going to have to head back outside because we need more of these motes and these kobolds are just going to get massacred inside. So we're going to head back outside again and pick up what we need, and then we can just stealth through the cave when we want to get back to the crystal again. So this is where the ugly side of kill and collect quest kind of rears its ugly head. This is going to happen a lot more frequently over the next 30 levels in particular, and it's going to get a little bit rough. But we're going to keep trucking through. What I might do is end up skipping some of these like more boring quests and then just skip to the story stuff that's in between the quests. That might be a little bit more entertaining for everyone involved, apart from me. But for now, we'll just keep going. We'll keep doing the full let's play. Oh shit! That went in well. Oh boy.
I do not have enough energy. Not enough energy.
Nice. I'd say Sunbow handled that reasonably well. Yeah, so these low drop rate and low spawn rate kobolds, which is just, quite honestly, and quite possibly the worst thing in the world.
Too far away.
Hey ho, we'll keep driving around until we have enough. I was going to say the Arathi Highlands is where the game dies out quite a bit for a lot of people playing dwarves and gnomes in particular. I've had at least 4 people I know who are friends of mine who I've convinced to play World of Warcraft, and they've gone through this area. And Arathi Highlands is the place where it just all sort of falls apart because they get to quests like these where it just takes a very long time to get done, and it gets very grindy for no reason. Right, let's head back and see if there's any more that have spawned. Probably not. See, low spawn rate as well. It's just awful. You've got this guy running around killing all of our fucking kills as well. God damn it. Let's sprint around a bit, see if there's anything nearby. Doesn't look like it though. See, it's designs like this where I'm like, surely someone at the gaming who was developing the game must have realised at some point how tedious this would be if there was more than one player in the area. Like, fair enough if you wanted there to be a little bit of a grind and you wanted there to be a little bit of challenge, but there's no challenge in running around and doing this. You just have to sit here and wait for things to be spawned, and it's really, really fucking boring to do. I mean, someone must have tested this and seen that it was like this. It's just, you know, come on. Ugh. I don't like it when game design gets a little bit lazy, and you can tell sometimes that they don't think things through. Okay, back outside. We'll have another drive around, see if anything comes out. There's one.
I am out of range. I do not have enough energy.
You can see why they only want you to complete 18 quests, because they take so blasted long.
I do not have enough energy.
2 more. Just 2 more, come on.
It is too far away. I need to get closer.
Oh no, for fuck's sake, he still needs them as well.
I am out of range.
Oh, this is awful.
Not enough energy.
Okay, we're going to cut back to the cave just a little bit earlier so we can pick up some of the mobs that we run through again, because hopefully they would have spawned by now. But then again, considering the spawn rate, it is pretty shitty. But fingers crossed, eh? Oh, there's one. Nice, we just need 1 more now. Fingers crossed, guys, fingers crossed.
I do not have enough energy.
Okay, they've all sort of respawned now. If we end up killing like 6 or 7 of these things and then none of them give us the drop, I'm going to be very, very severely disappointed with this game. Get over here, you dick. Hey, there we go. Right, let's go hand this goddamn quest in, shall we? And of course, they're all going to respawn in my path now. Oh, this game, man. Come on, sprint. You're my best friend. Whew, just in time as well. Okay, let's see how much playtime we got so far. Yeah, about 9.5 hours. We're doing pretty good so far. Right.
I need a target.
Doesn't look like there's anyone here. Okay. Let's talk to this chart and see what goes on next. This cluster of shards looks much like the shards of Misrael, but the same feeling of security does not pulse through them. Ah, you activated these shards. Already I feel more of myself, but alas, I am still far away from free. 4 stones of binding are scattered through Arathi. These stones keep me pinned beneath the earth. To unlock them, you must unlock the strongest, the stone of inner binding, and to do that you must gather keys from the other 3. These stones are watched by guardians, but if you are clever or lucky, you may find ways to banish them. Gather the burning key, the cresting key, and the thundering key from the stone of west binding, the stone of east binding, and the stone of outer binding. Blimey. We're just going to kill some of these so we can level up, I think, because we've got a few minutes left, but not enough to get around and do things. And then we're going to just very quickly plot out our route. Because we've got to work out what we're going to do for the next episode, like how we're going to travel around and stuff. And the next episode will be out in the next couple of days, I reckon. That along with whatever Revenant content I've got coming out. But I'll be honest, guys, after playing this quest, I'm really not in the mood to play any more World of Warcraft today. Okay, let's do this. Boom. Okay, level 30. We get a new spell called Wound Poison, which is another poison. We get Dual Specialization, which is really cool as well. We get Cheap Shot, stuns the target. Requires stealth, so that'll go in my stealth bar. And that's going to go there. And a bunch of new dungeons are unlocked as well. Let's just pick our talent, shall we? Deadly Throw, finishing move that deals damage and reduces the target's movement speed. Nerve Strike, a passive, Kidney Shot and Cheap Shot also reduce damage dealt by the target up by 50%. Combat Readiness, instant. Into a state of heightened awareness, defensive awareness. Each successful weapon attack will deal 10% less damage, stacking 5 times. We're going to go with that, and then we can Cheap Shot our enemies. And then that gives them like less attack power as well. Okay, so we finished that quest. Next episode, we're going to go to... Oh, piss off. Now I really don't want to see you guys. Go away. Okay, so there is the Stone of... Alright, well firstly we're going to swing up here. Then we'll see where that takes us. If not, then we're going to head down and do this quest, and then do the Wither Box, and then do everything else in the area. Mainly these wanted ones, because I want to get those out of the way as well. And then we'll finish off at the Northfold Manor. Anyway, this episode is going to be cut a little bit short, guys. Next time, we're going to continue in the Arathi Highlands. I hope you've been liking the videos. Please remember to subscribe, comment if you have any ideas, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.